My dear child, today is not just another day, today marks a sacred encounter. Today is July 20th, and something divine has been dispatched directly from heaven for you. Right now Archangel Michael stands beside you. He has been softly speaking your name through heaven's corridors, patiently waiting for the exact moment to reach the depth of your heart, and that moment has arrived. Listen closely, for what's about to be unveiled will alter the course of your life, in a way you never saw coming. A miracle has been declared in your name. It's near, hovering around you, but it requires your willingness. It seeks your awareness, and your heart must be open to let it in. That's why this message found you, that's why despite your busy day, something greater pulled you here. That tug, it was divine, that was me, that was God, that was your angel urging. Don't scroll away, stay, listen, because this right here, this is what your soul has been crying out for. I know the silent questions you've been carrying, I know the ones you never voiced to anyone. When will things shift? When will the breakthrough come? When will the heaviness lift? And now the response is coming, not only through these words, but through a divine movement, that will confirm once and for all, you have not been forgotten, you've not been passed over, heaven has seen you. Something extraordinary is about to unfold, and it will come swiftly. But your spirit must be ready, because once it begins, everything around you will accelerate. Friendships will realign, money matters will shift, healing will surge into places you thought were permanently broken. And you'll ask yourself, why now? The answer is because you opened your heart, because you dared to listen, because you said yes. There's a reason why Archangel Michael was sent to speak this truth. What's on its way is potent, and must be protected. There are unseen forces that would rather you doubt this, they thrive when you stop believing. But right now your angel is in motion, as you read these words, his wings are circling your name with divine protection. He is removing the confusion, silencing the noise, dismantling the lies that tried to steal your peace, your strength, your purpose. And with each passing moment, something sacred is shifting. Chains you didn't even know you were wearing are snapping, doors once bolted shut are creaking open, a light, your light, is returning. And you, precious soul, are walking into the space you were always destined to inhabit. Now pause here with me, inhale deeply, let your spirit settle. If these words have touched you, it means your soul is aligned. Don't brush this off, take a small action as a declaration to heaven. Subscribe, not to chase numbers, but as a personal signal. A sign that says, yes, I'm ready, I welcome this miracle. This isn't simply a message, it's a divine portal. And when you take that step, you'll feel something around you begin to respond. You've been carrying emotional exhaustion, haven't you? Smiling on the outside, while your heart quietly asks, how much longer? You've kept going, when it would have been easier to collapse. You've shown courage, even when no one was watching. But now the season of survival is ending, help has come. Archangel Michael assures you, that within the next 48 hours, a message will find its way to you. It may come through a person, a vision, a strange alignment of events, or something that stirs you in your sleep. But it will be unmistakable, you'll just know. And when that moment arrives, don't hesitate, step into it, flow with it. It could be a long-awaited conversation, a surprising opportunity, a sudden breakthrough in your health, or clarity in your mind. But whatever form it takes, trust that it's divinely timed. There's a presence watching over you from beyond, someone you cherished, someone no longer here in physical form, has been interceding on your behalf. They've whispered your name in angelic spaces, they've asked Archangel Michael to make sure you are guarded and guided. They've helped plant signs along your path. Have you noticed them? The delicate feathers in random places, the repeating numbers 111, 777 flashing before you, the dreams that leave behind a strange peace, even when you don't remember the details. These are not coincidences, they are confirmations. Now that this message has made its way to your heart, confusion can no longer rule your thoughts. The truth has arrived, and it carries beauty and clarity with it. You may feel a sensation, warmth, a tingle, or a calmness you can't explain. That's your soul catching up to its rightful timing. The weight you've carried wasn't because you failed, it was part of the preparation. You had to be made strong enough to receive what's next, without doubting your worthiness. That's why today, on July 20th, this message is reaching you. Because now your inner clarity has risen, to match the frequency of what's about to manifest. You've been cautious, guarded, even skeptical, and rightfully so. You've been through heartbreak, you've endured betrayal, you've seen what false promises look like. But this blessing, it's not a repeat of the past, this is resurrection energy. You are being restored, your laughter is returning, your sense of peace, real peace, is coming back. And you'll finally see that the struggle was never in vain. Soon a powerful voice will mention your name, in a room or in writing. And when that moment occurs, things will begin to move fast, doors will swing open, paths will clear, and your name will begin to rise. So stay ready, protect your energy, keep your heart in a state of openness. The timing is perfect, and so are you. You didn't miss your chance, it's only just beginning. Your spirit is about to be filled with something so authentic, so healing, that the pain of yesterday will no longer echo in your tomorrow. And that, beloved, is the moment you'll know without a doubt, that what was meant for you, never needed to be chased, it only needed to be received. This is how miracles move, when your soul aligns with surrender, when your faith becomes stronger than your fear. You won't need to chase what's already coming to find you. It will recognize your vibration, it will locate you by light, it will meet you on the path you were always meant to walk. And when it arrives, it won't feel forced, it'll feel like remembering, like coming home. That's what this moment is, an invitation to come home, to yourself, to the real you, the one who existed before the pain, before the worry, before the doubt. You've always been worthy, and now it's time you start living like it. Heaven has cleared a path for you, it may look uncertain, unfamiliar, but that's because you've never been this free before. You've never stood so close to breakthrough. Archangel Michael is still by your side, still guiding, still guarding, still reminding you that you're not alone. He knows the weight you've been carrying, he's seen the inner battles, the silent tears, the moments you almost gave in. And yet you kept showing up. That courage hasn't gone unnoticed. The universe has felt every prayer, every whispered hope, every sleepless night. It's all been counted, and now it's all being answered. What's forming in the unseen will soon take shape in your physical world. And it won't just bless you, it'll overflow into the lives of others. You'll be the answer to someone else's prayer. Your journey will serve as a map for others who are still lost in the dark. That's the beauty of divine timing. It doesn't just lift you up, it lifts others through you. And as that happens, you'll notice certain people drift away. Some will not understand this version of you. That's okay, you don't need their validation to shine. Their absence creates space for those who truly see you. Let it happen without resistance, let the shifts occur without clinging. What's leaving is not part of your next chapter, what's arriving is sacred. You've outgrown some patterns, some places, even some dreams. That's not failure, it's evolution. Don't shrink to fit old molds, don't dim to comfort those afraid of your light. You were made to rise, and now is your time to do just that. Let grace carry you upward. If your spirit is stirred right now, if your heart feels this truth deeply, it's not by accident. The message has reached you, because your soul is ready to remember who you are. A child of light, a vessel of purpose, a divine spark in human form. And everything that once made you question your worth, is losing its grip on you. You are walking into divine clarity. The fog is lifting, the noise is fading. Soon decisions that once confused you will become clear. Doors that were locked tight will open without effort. Connections that were meant for you will feel easy, flowing, natural. And all of it will feel like grace in motion. Don't worry if you don't have it all figured out. You're not supposed to. Your job is to trust, to stay aligned, to keep choosing faith. The how is heaven's responsibility. Your responsibility is the yes. Keep saying yes, even when it's scary, even when it's slow, even when nothing looks like it's working. Keep saying yes, because the more you do, the faster the path clears. And it's clearing now, can you feel it? That subtle shift in the air, that soft voice rising from within, that inner knowing whispering, something good is coming. It's not a fantasy, it's a prophecy. One your soul agreed to long before you were born, one that is now unfolding in divine precision. So take a deep breath, release what you thought you needed, embrace what's arriving. This is the start of something holy, something real, something meant. You didn't come this far just to survive, you came to thrive, to rise, to radiate the light, you were always meant to share. And now that the heavens have declared this moment, nothing can stop what's on its way. You are covered, you are chosen, you are ready. Let it all in, the miracle is already moving. That's why things feel like they're fading, not because you failed, but because your spirit is being elevated, and their chapter in your life has naturally reached its end. It's not a punishment, it's a preparation. Sometimes heaven removes what's familiar, to make space for what's greater. You may feel a sense of loss, but soon that emptiness will be filled, with something more aligned with where your soul is heading. Let them go in peace, without bitterness. Thank them silently for what they gave you, and then allow yourself to rise. Because what's coming next is deeply connected to your purpose, your mission. And some people simply cannot walk beside you into that divine assignment. Your journey forward will be lighter, clearer. You'll feel it in your steps, in your breath, in your decisions. The confusion will fade, and your choices will begin to feel guided, not guessed. Archangel Michael wants you to know, this detachment is not isolation, it's sacred elevation. Heaven is shifting the atmosphere around you, removing the noise, so you can finally hear the melody of your true calling. And speaking of calling, don't ignore that stirring you've felt lately. That nudge to start something, to build something, to create or reconnect with something, that sets your soul on fire. That isn't random, that's divine prompting. The ideas that have been showing up in your heart are blueprints from above. You're not just being inspired, you're being instructed. The more you take these ideas seriously, the more you'll notice resources and people beginning to align with your path. But remember this, not everything that looks good is meant for you. Some offers will appear glittery on the outside, but your spirit will feel uneasy. Trust that, discernment is one of your spiritual gifts, use it. You've grown too much to ignore the wisdom inside you now. If something doesn't feel right, pause. Your delay could be your protection. You're stepping into a period of divine acceleration. What used to take months will start to shift in days. What you thought was out of reach will suddenly feel close. Don't panic, don't let old fears talk you out of new blessings. You've already passed the hardest tests, you've already proven your resilience. Now it's time to walk in the reward of that endurance. Some of you are going to receive confirmation this week, maybe even today. A sign so clear, it will make you pause. You might see your name pop up somewhere unexpected, a door will open that you didn't knock on, a message will reach you that feels like it was sent from another realm. That's not coincidence, that's your angel making sure you don't miss what's next. Archangel Michael is also asking you to tend to your environment. Clear out anything that drains your energy, whether it's a physical space, a toxic conversation, or an old memory you keep revisiting. Your home, your mind, your body, they are altars now. Treat them with care. As heaven increases its flow into your life, your vessel must be able to hold the blessing. Purity doesn't mean perfection, it means being intentional, it means choosing peace over chaos, alignment over noise. There is someone listening right now, whose heart has been aching with quiet desperation. You've smiled in front of others, but cried in secret. You've done everything you were supposed to do, yet the breakthrough still felt far away. This message was heaven's way of saying, we saw it all. The sacrifices, the prayers, the moments you stayed kind, when you could have turned cold. None of that went unnoticed, and now your reward is catching up to you. You may notice things being restored, not in the exact form they were before, but in ways that are more refined, more meaningful. That friendship you thought was gone for good, watch for a soft reconnection. That dream you shelved years ago, it's about to return with new life. That health scare, that financial strain, that emotional burden, it's lifting, slowly yes, but definitely. Breathe that in, the shift is not coming, it's here. Archangel Michael's wings are creating a circle of protection around your name. You are not stepping into this next season alone. Forces from heaven are moving on your behalf. Things are aligning, not because you forced them, but because you are finally ready to receive them. Keep your heart soft, keep your spirit expectant. What's coming is not just about you, it's also about those you'll help when you get there. Your blessing carries a ripple effect, your healing will heal others, your breakthrough will become a beacon. And now take a deep breath, place your hand over your heart, say quietly to yourself, I am ready. Because truly you are. They've been thinking about you, more than they admit, more than they've let anyone know. They've replayed past moments in their mind, wondering what could have been, what should have been. And now that your light is rising, they're being drawn in again. But this time is different. You're not waiting for validation, you're not seeking permission. You've grown, healed, evolved. The version of you that once craved their attention has been replaced with someone rooted, centered, and complete. If they come back, it's not because you need them, it's because they're drawn to the divine change within you. Let that sink in. You no longer need to chase anything that doesn't chase you with respect and truth. Your worth isn't up for debate, your spirit isn't a place for confusion. You are not half light, half shadow, you are fully seen, fully chosen, fully loved, by the one who made you. And from this place of knowing, you begin to receive differently, you begin to expect differently. You stop asking for scraps, when a feast has already been prepared in your name. You stop doubting yourself, in rooms you were born to stand in. And Archangel Michael is saying, get ready to be called forward. There is a spotlight forming around your gifts. Your words, your presence, your story, these things are about to reach people they were always meant to touch. Some of you will be invited to speak, others will be asked to lead, some will finally receive the job, the opportunity, the moment they almost gave up on. But none of it is random, none of it is accidental, it's been divinely orchestrated, one unseen thread at a time. You didn't miss your moment, it was just waiting for you to rise. And here you are, standing on the edge of something so sacred. Something ancient within you is awakening. The part of your spirit that remembers why you came to this earth. You didn't come to merely survive, you didn't come to stay hidden. You came to break cycles, you came to light torches, you came to shift generations. And even if no one told you, even if they overlooked you, heaven never did. Heaven has been keeping record of your tears, your prayers, your resilience. Now it's your turn to receive what was always meant for you. Doors are not just opening, they're swinging wide. And as they do, you'll notice how certain people fall away. Don't chase them, don't try to explain your transformation. The ones meant to walk with you will recognize the new light and honor it. The rest were only chapters, not your entire story. And now a new chapter is unfolding, one that looks nothing like your past, but everything like your promise. You're stepping into alignment, into grace, into divine rhythm. Things will start flowing in ways that shock you. Where there was once delay, there will now be ease. Where there was once resistance, doors will open freely. The conversations, the meetings, the invitations, they're all part of the divine arrangement. And all you need to do is keep showing up, with an open heart, with steady faith, and with gratitude that doesn't wait for evidence. Because, child, the evidence is already forming. It's forming in whispers, in dreams, in nudges you can't explain. Trust those nudges. Heaven is using your intuition now more than ever. What feels right, follow it. What feels heavy, release it. You don't have to force anything, what's yours cannot be taken, what's divine cannot be delayed any longer. This season is about alignment over effort, about being rather than chasing, about allowing the energy of miracles to meet you exactly where you are. Archangel Michael wants you to breathe here. To exhale every fear you've been holding. To unclench the grip of control, and let grace take the lead. You are not falling behind, you are being positioned. Even the detours, even the delays, they've all led you right here. And this place, it's holy ground. You're not who you were last year, last month, or even last week. And that's why new blessings are on their way, because they match the version of you that's finally emerged. So don't doubt yourself now, don't second-guess your worth, your readiness, or your future. The divine doesn't make mistakes. And you, child, are not a mistake, you are a masterpiece, still unfolding. Every step, even the painful ones, have added texture to your story. And now that story is going to inspire others. You'll notice people start to listen when you speak, you'll notice the weight your words carry. Don't shy away from this, you were born for it. Let this be the day you stop shrinking. Let this be the day you stop making yourself small, to fit into places you've outgrown. You are being invited into rooms, where your spirit is fully welcomed, not merely tolerated. You're being sent signs, that confirm your next steps. And though some steps may feel unfamiliar, you will not walk them alone. Divine presence goes before you, behind you, and within you. You are completely covered. So go ahead, make space, prepare your home, prepare your heart. Something big is shifting, something beautiful is landing. And this time it's staying. Not because you begged for it, but because you're ready. Not because you proved anything, but because grace is overflowing. You've entered a season of divine yes, a season where the heavens echo your prayers back to you, as answered miracles. Stay expectant, stay available, stay faithful. Because the page is turning, and what's coming next is not just a new chapter, it's a whole new book. From waiting to receiving, from holding your breath to finally exhaling, from carrying silent burdens to watching them melt into peace. You're not just stepping into a new chapter, you're stepping into a new atmosphere, one filled with grace, with purpose, with favor you don't have to chase. The timing wasn't late, it was strategic. Every delay was alignment, every detour was direction. And now the path is clear, not because it always makes sense, but because your soul has grown quiet enough to feel what's true. Archangel Michael leans in now, with a soft but firm presence. He wants you to understand that this next season won't require striving, it will require surrender. It's not about how much you can do, it's about how much you can trust. You've already done the heavy lifting, you've already survived what was meant to break you. Now the reward is coming, not as a transaction, but as a recognition. Heaven is honoring your endurance. And while you may not have had applause, during your hardest moments, the angels were applauding in the unseen. They saw you choosing kindness, when no one noticed, they watched you hold back tears, to stay strong for someone else. And they witnessed how many nights you whispered prayers, you didn't think anyone heard. But heaven heard, God heard, and now comes the return. You're going to begin to notice things feel lighter. Not because everything is fixed all at once, but because something inside you no longer carries the weight the same way. Peace is becoming your new posture. Not because the world has changed, but because you have. And this version of you is rooted, this version of you is spiritually awake, this version of you isn't desperate for validation, because it's already anchored in divine truth. Listen closely now, there's someone in your life, who once made you question your worth. Their absence created a space that felt like loss, but it was actually clearing. That space had to be made empty, so something real could fill it. And now you're being shown what real love looks like, love that doesn't confuse you, love that doesn't punish your heart, love that meets you where you are, and grows with you. For some this will mean reconciliation, but for others it will mean release. Either way it's healing. Archangel Michael whispers now, clarity is coming to your relationships. The masks are falling, the confusion is lifting. You'll see who's truly for you, not just with their words, but with their energy, their consistency, their spirit. And as you discern, do not let guilt guide your decisions. You are allowed to choose peace, you are allowed to walk away from chaos, without explaining yourself. You are allowed to protect your healing. Now let's return to your breath again, inhale slowly, exhale with ease. That rhythm, that quiet cycle, is more than just oxygen, it is alignment. Every breath you take is an agreement with life, an invitation for more. And heaven is responding to that invitation right now. You're going to notice doors opening without force, people offering help, without you having to ask, solutions showing up, where once there was only silence. That's not a coincidence, that's confirmation. And while we're here, let's speak briefly about your calling. You've been wondering what your purpose really is, you've tried on many roles, worn many hats, but something has always felt unfinished. That's because your true calling wasn't just about what you do, it's about how you heal others, through your presence. You carry light in a way that others can feel, even before you speak. You bring calm to chaos, you bring hope to heaviness. And in this next chapter, that gift is going to be magnified. Opportunities will arise, where your voice, your heart, your very existence brings change. Don't doubt it when it comes, don't downplay it. You weren't made to shrink, you were made to shine, not for attention, but for alignment. You're stepping into environments, where your story will inspire, where your scars will speak, where your resilience will become someone else's roadmap. That's what impact looks like, and you, beloved, are about to make an impact that echoes far beyond what you can imagine. Archangel Michael is now sealing this moment with a sacred reminder. Nothing is wasted, not your pain, not your waiting, not your confusion. It all led here. And even if parts of your journey still don't make sense, trust that clarity is on the way. Truth always rises, healing always finds its vessel, and miracles always meet the heart that stays open. So as we draw this moment to a gentle close, remember this. Something has shifted in the unseen. You may not feel different yet, but watch what unfolds. Watch how people treat you differently, watch how opportunities align, watch how peace follows you like a shadow. That's the evidence, that's the fruit of what was just planted in your spirit. You are not who you were yesterday, you've crossed into something sacred. Let yourself walk in it fully, let yourself believe that good things are not just possible for others, they're possible for you. They are arriving now. And when they do, walk through that open door, with grace, with gratitude, and with the deep knowing that you are ready. Even if your eyes can't see it yet, your soul already knows it. The shift has begun. And now in the quiet places, where only spirit can reach, things are being rearranged in your favor. Those doors that once seemed sealed shut, are beginning to creak open. The paths you thought were blocked, are being cleared. The very energy around you is shifting, to make space for what belongs to you. It's no longer a question of if, it's only a matter of when, and that when is closer than you've ever imagined. You're not just walking into a better season, you're stepping into divine fulfillment. You'll look back, and realize that every delay was a setup, for perfect alignment. Nothing was wasted, not a single tear, not one sleepless night. All of it was building toward this divine release. And now as you breathe deeply, feel it in your bones, this is what preparation feels like, this is what readiness feels like. You are standing on sacred ground, even if it still looks ordinary on the outside. And listen, child, when your blessing comes, it will come swiftly. Things will begin to happen back to back, you'll barely have time to process one answered prayer, before another one shows up. Don't be surprised, when people ask you, how did it all change so fast? Because they didn't see the years of quiet faith, they didn't witness the moments, you kept believing, when nothing around you changed. But heaven did, heaven took note of your endurance, and now the reward is near. You may start to feel different, lighter, clearer, more open. That's not a coincidence, that's spiritual alignment taking hold. Your body is catching up, to what your soul has known all along, something beautiful is arriving. And it's not just for you, it's for the people connected to your calling. You're not being blessed, just to sit in comfort, you're being blessed to be a blessing. There's someone who's going to need your testimony, someone whose faith will be restored, just by hearing what you've come through. So don't hold back your truth. When it happens, when the favor shows up, when the healing arrives, when the provision flows, speak on it, shine in it, don't minimize it for anyone. Your light is meant to be seen, your breakthrough is meant to inspire. And yes, there may still be moments, when the old fears whisper, but now you know better. You've seen too many signs, you've come too far, and the voice of fear no longer gets to decide your steps. From here on, walk like someone who knows they are chosen. Carry yourself like someone who knows, their name has been spoken in heaven. You are not lost, you are not late, you are right on time, for your own divine appointment. And even if you don't know the next step, just keep moving in faith. The next step will meet you when it's time. Divine paths don't always come with maps, they come with movement. So keep going. And when doubt creeps in, remember the number 7. Completion, fulfillment, perfection in divine timing. This is the season you've been praying for. Not because everything is perfect around you, but because everything is aligning within you. You've let go of what needed to be released, you've said yes, when your spirit felt the call. And now heaven is responding. Take this moment, and whisper thank you into the atmosphere. Thank the angels, thank the divine, thank yourself for not giving up. This gratitude becomes a magnet, it pulls in more of the same. And with every breath of thanks, you anchor yourself deeper, into your miracle. You become the vessel, ready to overflow. And that overflow, it's going to reach places you never expected, it's going to bless people you haven't even met yet. Keep your heart open, keep your spirit soft. Miracles don't always shout, they often whisper. They arrive in the smallest signs, in the quiet nudges, in the unexpected moments of peace. And they build slowly at first, then all at once. So stay awake, stay present, stay grateful. What's coming won't need you to chase it, it's going to find you. All you have to do is receive it fully. Let yourself rest in this truth: you are not forgotten, you are favored, you are being guided, in ways your human mind can't always comprehend, but your soul understands perfectly. Even the things that once hurt you are being transformed into fuel for your purpose. Nothing has been wasted, every piece of your journey has value, every moment is part of the masterpiece. And if right now you feel overwhelmed with emotion, let it come. Those tears are not weakness, they are the water that softens the soil of your next chapter. They are sacred, let them fall. You're not falling apart, you're being reassembled, stronger, softer, wiser, ready. And as you continue to breathe through this moment, know this: what's coming is greater than what's gone, what's ahead is worth everything it took to get here. Archangel Michael is still present, his wings are still spread over you. That protective energy is with you, as you sleep, as you work, as you move through your days. And any time fear tries to return, call on him, say, "Michael, stand with me," and he will, because you are not alone, and you never will be. This next chapter isn't just about survival, it's about sacred expansion. It's about living with open hands, and an open heart. It's about stepping into the fullness of your purpose, without apology. And the people meant for you, they'll recognize your light, without you having to dim it. They'll honor your presence, without needing you to prove your worth. They will find you, just like this message did, at the exact moment they were ready. And now, as this message settles in your spirit, take one more deep breath. Inhale the truth that you are seen, loved, guided, and chosen. Exhale every lie that told you otherwise. You are stepping into your divine flow now, there is no going back. Only forward, only deeper, only higher. And the best part, this is only the beginning. You didn't come this far to be abandoned. You came this far to witness wonder. And you will, not someday, not after you struggle more, but now, starting today, this is your moment, this is your message, this is your miracle. And it begins the second you say yes. Say yes now, child, say it with your spirit, say it with your tears if you must, because something unexpected is already moving toward you. And when it arrives, remember this day, July 20th, the day heaven made its move, the day the angels whispered, "This one is ready." And as you step away from this message, and return to the ordinary moments of your day, know this: nothing about your life is ordinary anymore. Something sacred has shifted. You may go back to your routine, the same room, the same people, the same silence, but you are not the same. Something opened while you were listening, a spiritual door, a divine alignment, a signal to the heavens, that you are now ready. And because of that readiness, your name has been spoken in places you cannot see. Rooms you have not entered yet, realms where angels stand in quiet agreement over your future. Don't be surprised if the air around you feels lighter, if your body feels calmer, if your emotions suddenly begin to move through you. That's healing. That's the spiritual body responding to divine contact. It's your soul remembering its connection to God, and it's your angels confirming that something in your timeline has now been rewritten, for the better, for peace, for protection, for prosperity. Archangel Michael says, You may still face challenges in this world, but after this moment, you will no longer face them the same way, because now you are standing with knowledge, with presence, with guidance. You're not waiting alone anymore, you're walking with the army of heaven at your side. And when heaven fights for you, no force can win against you. Over the next few days, you will begin to feel a pull towards something specific. It might be an idea you ignored before, a conversation you avoided, a place you were afraid to go, but now you'll feel something different. You'll feel bold, brave, guided. That's not an accident, that's the hand of God on your back, gently urging you forward. Follow it, don't delay. The smallest step you take in faith right now will unlock something much larger than you expected. Also keep your eyes open for the number 7, it will appear around you in strange ways, on signs, on clocks, in receipts, in dreams. When it does, smile. That's heaven saying yes, it's unfolding exactly as planned. It's your divine wink, your sacred confirmation. And every time you see it, pause and say silently, "Thank you, I receive." That small act of gratitude will multiply your blessings in ways you can't imagine. There is someone close to you who won't understand what you're going through. They'll say you're changing, they'll question your calm, they might even think you're distracted. But don't explain too much. Just love them. Your transformation isn't something you have to defend, it's something you embody. And soon your peace will speak louder than any explanation ever could. Your glow will explain everything. Archangel Michael is also asking me to deliver this final vision for your heart. I see you standing in a place of sunlight. You are smiling, holding something important in your hands, a letter, a key, maybe even a ring. You are wearing white, you are peaceful. Around you are people watching you, not with envy, but with wonder. And behind you is a path of fire that you've walked through. But in front of you is a garden, blooming with answers. That fire did not destroy you, it activated you. And now every step forward is blessed. You are going to laugh again, you are going to love again, you are going to rest, to dance, to live freely. You are going to look back at this week, and say, "That was the moment my miracle started, that was the moment heaven called my name." You are favored, you are seen, you are loved, and above all, you are safe, child. Thank you for listening, thank you for trusting the voice that told you to open this. Thank you for believing, when it would have been easier to walk away, because your faith made this message powerful. Your belief gave it life, and now your reward is on its way. Archangel Michael says, the next 24 to 72 hours are charged with divine current. Expect movement, expect revelation, expect to feel different. And when the miracle happens, remember where it all began. It began here, with this moment, with this connection, with this quiet yes. And if you ever forget, come back here, read it again, let your spirit soak it in, because heaven's words don't expire. They wait, just like your angels waited for you. Now one last thing, and I say this with all the love of God in my voice. Don't skip the signs, don't silence the nudges, don't ignore the whispers. Your angels are speaking now more than ever, and what they have to say will lead you home. Go gently now, with grace, with light, with a miracle already on the way. Amen.